What's going on, everybody? This is Raw Star, and you're listening to the Misfit Effect. And of course, I'm talking about beautiful, wonderful, the girl who loves bad boys, beautiful Miss Sarah Lace.
So, how are you guys all doing? Today, I actually want to introduce you to the gorgeous, the amazing Asian sensation, Phoebe Kalib.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Hi, guys. Hi.
So, Phoebe, tell us about yourself.
About myself. I guess I'll start with I'm totally autistic, so I need direction, like where to, what to talk about, and yeah,
Tell us
I
what?
get that. Yeah, I
just
get
who you
that.
are. Like, what do you do for fun? What makes
Hmm.
Phoebe uh
Caleb.
tick? No, tick. No, what makes
What,
Phoebe
what
tick?
makes you you? What are some things that you
Hmm.
like to do? Um, Maybe introduce like what you do within the adult industry.
Okay, well, I am a porn star. I do adult content. I also have an OnlyFans and I escort.
Okay.
Mm, I would say what makes me tick? What do you mean by that? Like
Like,
what
what do you do
gives
for
me
fun? Like, like, if you left here today and you said, dang, I want to have some fun, what do you do?
hmm. Well, I love to hang out with friends. I love to go hiking in nature. I love well, something that I'm really into right now is somatic healing and nervous system regulation.
Oh, explain
What,
more about
yeah,
that.
what is that?
Um, well, we all know the nervous system and hmm, how do I get into it? Well, there's this thing called somatic healing, which is essentially like moving your body, I believe,
Mhm.
and getting the stagnant energy in your body out so that like you could be more in flow.
Okay.
I
And what's
don't,
one of the ways that you do that?
well, my favorite go-to somatic healing practice is, I think it's called the butterfly, where you put both your hands. Well, do they see our video?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, you put both your hands on each side and you just mimic your heartbeat like that.
Hmm.
And it makes like the both side of your brains like more balanced,
Mhm.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, that actually does.
Does it, like,
Yeah.
what all does that do? Does it, like, just help balance or?
Yeah, if both sides of your brains are balanced, you ultimately feel more at ease and at peace.
I
Okay.
feel like
And
it's also a way to regulate your nervous system.
Yeah, I mean, it is essentially nervous system regulation.
so, like, how long does it take for it to start actually working?
I think it depends a lot of factors. I mean, when I start somatic healing practice, I would like give it at least a minute
Hmm.
and see how I feel. If I feel like I need longer, then it could go up to like minutes, like an hour maybe sometimes, but rarely. It all
Hmm.
just depends.
I get that. It's like doing yoga, but like sometimes you do it like within less time, and other times you just take like so much longer, just depending on what you're
Mhm.
stretching and exactly what it is that you're trying to, what your goal is for the day.
Yeah, it's all just a mood and like, listening to your
Mhm.
body and going with that, listening to your intuition.
I'm guessing on the days that you're more stressed, it would take longer to get to that level that you're looking for.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's been really busy lately, so like a day in the park, just like sitting in the grass, listening to
Mhm.
the kids play and the nature, the birds are like my favorite. It just grounds me so well just
Mhm.
being in nature. That's like the ultimate nervous system regulation for me, at least.
So you do we do it outside or
I do, but I recently found out about this product that's called a grounding mat, and I got it for my bed. And it essentially it just you put it on your bed and you plug it into the wall, and it's supposed to contain the negative electrons
Mhm.
like the nature, like the same frequency of that,
Okay.
and it really grounds you.
I actually remember seeing a video about that, essentially saying that we're like an electrical current, and basically like when you go outside with your shoes on, you're not letting that energy be grounded the way that you would be if you walked outside barefoot.
Oh yeah. And that's why they put like rubber on our shoes. So it'll be
Mhm.
less connected to the earth. But it does make a huge difference. Just like walking around barefoot, it feels so good and grounding for me.
Mhm.
see another reason why I don't like to wear shoes and
Mhm.
socks. No, I do it for different reasons, but that's just, I mean it's interesting because like I know I always tell everybody I feel better when I'm not wearing shoes or socks. Like I'm not wearing
Mm.
shoes and socks now. And
Mhm.
and it's to do with the fact that I'm podophobic. So
What is that?
I am scared of
Mhm.
like
That's awesome.
like mindfully, like when I'm on my computer, you see this rail like underneath my computer. I usually rest my feet on there so I know my feet aren't touching the floor. Like it bothers me when anything is touching my feet and I'm
Mm,
thinking about it,
I see that.
So it's worse than some others, but like because some others just don't like someone touching their feet. I go to the point where I don't like any objects touching my feet.
Mm.
And then some people just are afraid of others' feet. So
Yeah, that makes sense. There are a lot of little endings on your feet that make it really sensitive.
Mhm.
so yeah, I'm not I can't be a foot fetish guy because like I jokingly said that if a girl I wanted to date, like only had nubs, I would be okay with it. I'd be more okay because I don't gotta see feet.
That's
Yeah,
one of the things where I'm just like, oh goodness, Rostar, you really said that.
yeah.
Like
There's
he is
nothing wrong with
he
nubs. I like I don't mind if my girl is nubby.
oh my God. I can just imagine that though.
What? Someone me pushing around a nubby girl? I'd be
Mhm.
okay with that. This little nub nub.
Nub nub. Oh my goodness. You already have a nickname for her.
Yeah, my that imaginary girlfriend nub nub.
Oh
Okay.
goodness. So, speaking of fetishes, Phoebe, tell me some of yours.
Well, ironically enough, I do have a feet worshiping fetish. I do love my feet being worshipped, which is total opposite of you.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys are not compatible, but totally,
Well,
I
dang.
don't know. I love getting my feet worshipped. Like, I
Mm,
don't know if I would consider it a full-on fetish on my end, but I do love when someone's rubbing my feet, worshiping them, like,
mm.
or even worshiping my booty, a little bit of ass
Yeah.
worship. Mm-hmm.
My nipples are so sensitive in the best way. Like I could come from just nipple penetration,
Oh my
a
God.
nipple
Nipple
stimulation,
play stimulation.
nipple play. Yes.
But I do like titties.
God, that's so
I
funny.
think I saw a couple of years ago. I don't know if it's just in my mind or I just dreamt of it, but I saw in my mind or on the internet nipple penetration. like a big ass
Uh,
nipple, and not actually like inside, but like, you know, a little bit.
are you talking about like a cartoon thing?
No. I
Because
mean,
I
it might have been just like a porn with a girl with really huge boobs, and then I
Mhm.
just made it up in my mind, but
Like I've seen bits and pieces of that as I've scrolled through the internet, through Pornhub or whatever. But like there is some, I don't know what the fetish is called, but it's like sounding. I don't know if you've heard that one. It's like when they use essentially it's like a thin, like almost like a needle, and they put it in like a guy's penis. So it's
oh,
kind of like that, but with
I
nipples,
saw that.
you know?
Oh,
So I
nipples.
feel like maybe
Ow.
that's what you saw. I would hope. Like, I don't
Maybe.
know.
I mean,
See, I stumbled upon that and I was like, nope, not for me.
I know
But
a couple of people. Oh,
mhm,
sorry, I interrupted you.
it's okay. I was just gonna say I noticed some cartoons that kind of did a more extreme versions of that. It's
Mm,
like,
yeah, definitely. I do know some people who have seen on cam a rod going to a dick,
yeah.
and people like that, and they're like okay with seeing that. I think I would be maybe if I saw it. I don't know.
Okay, two
Right? I'm
things.
not sure I'd be into
I
it.
just I just looked up
Maybe.
nipple penetration, and
Hmm.
basically it's just like a dick going into the nipple, and it looks like it's needs to be a big titty, and it has to go in and out.
Yeah, but it would be
And
very shallow.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, this person was pushing on it. One the video I saw, and
Oh, you have it in right now?
like I was just looking at it. Yeah, she's
Okay, that's some kind of device. That
uh,
is not a dick. That
well,
might be a
yeah,
dick with a condom.
yeah, but I mean, depends on how hard a dick is, but yeah, but because like if it's a really hard dick and they're doing that, they can probably do that. But she's and by the way, she's looking left because beside me.
Oh,
So if I
yeah.
was wondering why she's looking left,
Mm.
that's why.
Oh,
Yeah,
Um,
I really wanted to do this podcast with him like right beside me. It feels more like I'm actually talking to people. Whether with
I
a
get it.
Zoom, I don't know. It kind of feels like, oh
yeah,
yeah, I'm here.
I mean, next
Right.
time we'll make sure Sarah's here. Well, she
Hmm.
left us yesterday, actually.
Yeah. I literally just got home yesterday, last night at technically this morning because we got in at midnight was
Yeah,
when we actually came in the house.
and
So
like
yeah.
the way my house looked when they left compared
Hmm.
to what it looks now, it's completely cleared out.
It
Yeah,
looks
and
good.
it was completely still like unpacked when she left. So, well, it was unpacked, but whatever. But
Oh
anyway,
yeah.
a ride going into the penis, every time
Hmm.
I hear that, I just get so uncomfortable. Because like I've been awake when they put a catheter up my penis, and it's like ouch. So I feel any rod going inside there, peaches on.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
imagine.
Like,
Like,
did they at least give you drugs for it? Like,
mm,
like,
No.
did you feel it
Yes.
every
oh
inch?
yeah.
Yes.
I hate how
Oh.
they didn't give you drugs for that. Because when I got my IUD, I got like
Mhm.
the copper IUD for the first time, and they did not give me drugs. They should have.
Oh yeah.
Something like that, they should drug us.
No, I literally
Mhm.
said like, "Hey, my back
Exactly.
hurts. Are you been peeing? Yeah, I've been peeing. Like, is that my pee? You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. We don't believe you. Up the penis."
Ooh,
And
nope,
like
no, thank
and
you.
like at the time, like I was still, in the hospital bed and I couldn't fight. And they got up there. And I'm like, oh, this is
I
so
couldn't
You
painful.
couldn't
fight the
fight.
doctors. They just put a device up my dick.
No, I couldn't move my right side. So
Hmm.
at the time, like I'm paralyzed on the right
Oh.
side, but I'm peeing.
Mm.
Peeing poop is coming out. I just was in pain. And they was like, we don't believe you're peeing. We're gonna stick a catheter up your penis hole. Ah,
That's
ah.
like so many doctors. They don't believe us when we say that we're in pain.
It was the nurses,
Mhm.
Mm.
Either way, they don't listen.
attendants.
Mind you, the more procedures they do on you, the more they make. So,
Mhm.
Like
you
I
know,
had just woke up. I was still in the ER, so they was just
they was doing all
assuming.
they could.
Not I wouldn't say ER, but I was in the recovery.
Okay.
So whatever room they put you in, and they just stuck it up my penis hole. So I'm not into that. And you said like, see, I like you were talking about titty stuff. I love titties. I would do anything to a titty. And you know I don't curse, but like the one time I did curse, I did take like oh I told you that I don't curse.
Wow, I've never even like thought about it, like if you actually cursed or not.
Like
Mm.
I went
Come on, say the
three.
word. Say
I
titty fuck.
went 3 years without cursing, and then somebody got me like talking about titties. And because like I don't care how big of a titty is. You can have a chest as flat as mine to like big titties, just as long as like I
Mm.
know that I can feel your heartbeat through your titty. And that's how I know if I'm doing good or not.
I
Be-
just feel your heartbeat.
yeah, because like I said, this is what I said. I was telling someone like, if I'm sucking on a titty and like it's good, you can feel her heart beating faster. If it's bad, it's like, um, um, it's no excitement there. But we're talking about titties, and I was saying like, if the titties are too big, it's kind of hard to have sex with the titties. And I
Oh,
said titty F. And I was so in the mood talking about titties that when I said it, I just froze.
It slipped. And
And my
he
friend
said
was like,
titty
oh
fuck.
my God, when was the last time you cussed, Rossar? And I'm like, I don't know. It's been like 3 years, but
wait,
I was talking about titty.
but like why? Do you have like a certain reason why?
Do I like titties? It's not
No,
just that I like titties.
no, why you don't
We all
cuss?
love titties.
Like,
No,
how did it become your
I
value?
I grew up never cussing in front of my elders, and I
Oh,
try not to cuss
okay.
in front of kids. But
Mm, respect.
I was picking some children home, and like I said HELL in front of them, which is not a bad cuss word, but and I said, dang, you know what? I just need to quit. And then like I got in the process of of counting every cuss word that I said. And that first year was 168. The next year was 68. I'm sorry, 168. Um, it was 160, it was 67. Then it was 24. Then it was 0.
Good job.
And then I
Okay.
went 3 years without cussing, period. And then last year I said TDF by accident. And I'm like, oops. And I think I said one more cuss word that year. And then it was 2 cuss words I said last year. So I'm back on 0 this year.
It takes a lot of discipline to do that. So,
Mhm.
good job.
Yes, I said,
Especially when he has friends like me that are bad influences and get him to say certain things.
yeah, people have said to me, what do I do? Because like I don't drink, I don't smoke. I smoke weed. Okay, occasionally I don't smoke cigarettes, but
Mhm.
very rare that I don't smoke weed.
You can,
And huh?
sorry.
No,
I almost interrupted you.
go
Sorry.
ahead. Don't interrupt. This is your show.
Um, well, you can still have fun and be sober. Even though
Okay.
like I'm not completely sober, I love the periods of my life where I'm not. And that just brings me closer to myself in some ways, but also substance and some drugs can make you closer to yourself too. depending
Well,
on your journey.
like I don't smoke weed after
Like
5.
ayahuasca.
Like I don't smoke
Ayahuasca.
weed after 5 because I do majority of my work at night. And so I like to be clear-minded when I'm actually doing my own work. And I do that at
Hmm.
night. You know, like
Yeah.
I don't want to be like if I'm taking pictures of somebody high and it's like I feel that I won't do the best.
Yeah, same. Like,
And and then I stopped drinking because I drank in college and it didn't feel the same anymore. And I got drunk at the Playboy Mansion last time I got really drunk. And because the people who were there didn't know there was my event there.
Hmm.
mm,
And so I was not getting any love. Like, I'm like, okay, I want to go home with a female, and it's like that wasn't going to happen. So I'm like, okay, I just drink, and I got to the point that I threw up, and someone was like, "Do you want some cocaine and make you feel better?" And I'm like, I'm not that drunk, and yeah,
Oh my God.
what,
I was gonna be like, and that was the time he tried it for the first time.
what cocaine? No,
Yeah,
no
the
cocaine.
booger sugar.
So
talking about
Ugh.
cocaine now.
no, go.
I've never tried it actually. I'll just joke about it with people.
Well, you don't have to. Just drink a lot of coffee. I'm just
I
kidding. Doesn't
know,
get you
that's
the
what
same
I
effect,
do.
but I can't. I can't do cocaine.
Right? Shit, I'd rather have coffee. I'd rather be amped up on Red Bulls.
Oh my God, Red Bull makes me so crazy. Like I see my interviews where I'm sober. Well, I don't know if you would call like on yourself on Red Bull not sober, but my interviews where I'm on Red Bull, I'm just like,
You're like,
what's happening? What'd you say? It gets me so energized.
so amped, like the Energizer Bunny.
See,
Mm,
caffeine puts me to sleep. That's
Yeah,
why that's
that,
why I don't drink coffee. Like I have it in my house for others, but like
mm.
anything caffeinated. So coffee, Pepsi, Coke, Dr.
Oh
Pepper.
yeah, I can't do sodas either. It just makes me like really sleepy. Sometimes I get a headache too.
Yeah,
ooh.
so that's how people get.
Um, are you neurodivergent? Because people with ADHD and autism usually most often like get sleepy if they have soda or something caffeinated, like
Hmm.
coffee.
I've been looking recently at autistic traits, and
Mhm.
there's two things that are big traits that I need to really investigate. And it's the coffee thing that you just said, with caffeine in general, and walking on your tippy toes
Oh yeah, I do that
because
too.
like I'm big on walking my tippy toes and I always have been, and
Mm.
I've done that since I was a child, and I didn't know until like a few weeks ago that on your tippy toes is an autistic trait.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I'm like, I mean, I could be what they call it a high
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 functioning.
functioning
functioning.
autistic
Yeah. Yeah.
and like not know it.
Hmm.
And I'm like, that's very interesting because, yeah.
Yeah.
That is absolutely possible because well, not that specifically, but just if you think about it, like the more time progresses, the more we find out about all of these like facts throughout research and everything, you know? We have more time to kind of study things and see what is or isn't.
Yeah, and the traits of autism that's just getting kind of recognized now with people who are more late diagnosed or suspect
Hmm.
that they are, it's just coming out recently. Like I just found
Yeah.
out that I was like maybe 1 or 2 years ago.
Hmm.
I I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm like high functioning. I don't know how I got to where I am right now, but it worked.
No, I get that. Well, because also like I feel like there's this thing where you kind of just start mimicking people in a sense. You kind of pick things up, and that's one of the things that I've heard is like you still are able to be like in social settings and you kind of like understand from others like social cues.
Oh yeah.
Because I know one more thing too is like I don't mind giving someone a hug, whatever, but I know a big part of me don't like to be touched.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, because every autistic person is different. Like I every trait. There are a lot of autistic people who do love being hugged and cuddles. I am one of them. I do love cuddles. I'm like hyper touch me if I love you, but if I don't love you, please stay away from me.
Yeah, I
but I
totally get
think I'm more so timid about giving people affection. So I don't
Mm.
think like everybody deserves the love given to them like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, not everybody does.
So
Mhm.
that's one thing that I
And
learned.
I mean, I think for autistic people, especially since we do take a lot of information, we do have to be kind of selective with the people that we give it to. Because we also, like what you said, like learning about social cues and masking, it takes so much energy away from us. And in the end, we just want to be ourselves because that makes it easier. It's just more easier to be authentic. And for a lot of people, especially late diagnosed autistic people, it's um you realize that. And it takes a little bit more time to actually do it. The
Yeah,
whole like realizing you're autistic and trying to unmask the unmasking journey.
I think that one thing that people deal with is accepting the fact that they are, if they
Mhm.
are high functioning. Because I
Mhm.
spoke to a performer the other day who I know was extremely high functioning, and
mhm.
that then she learned the fact that she was, and then like he notices all the things that she wants to work on herself because he found out like she has all these traits, and she's dealing with that now. Like, I'm not gonna say her name, but
Mhm.
that's what she was talking about.
Okay.
So you said
Yeah.
like, let's jump back because we're getting very medical right now. So you said your favorite things is like you said titties, feet, and what else?
Today's feet. Honestly, I like armpits. I mean,
What
I
is it about
love,
the clicking, smelling?
I don't know. I think it's the way it looks, like when guys just have their arms out like that. And the pheromones. I love
Hey.
pheromones.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm not like down to lick armpits, but I love the smell of them if I'm like
Okay.
attracted to you.
I'm gonna tell you something, and I said it on here before. One of the weirdest things that I've heard somebody request on OnlyFans is someone doing the making the farting noise with their armpits, and that's all
Mhm.
they wanted for like 2, 3 minutes was just.
Mm.
And I'm like, I don't kink shame, but that's just
That,
weird.
that's just different,
It's different.
You
It's
never
like,
know where it
Mhm.
comes from.
right? I feel like every kink has a backstory, you know?
I
yeah,
wish I
but
knew. That's so interesting.
like I've seen people, like jack off under someone's armpit. It's
I've
not
seen
jack
that,
off, not jack
yeah.
off, but like, have sex with the armpit,
Mm.
and
Hmm.
it's just I don't shame you, it's just different. Like I'm not
Mm.
just because I'm not into it. And it's just
Mm.
so where did this
That's why I
armpit thing
just
come from?
say it's just not for me,
Mm.
you know?
I do have a really weird fetish.
Ooh, what is
I mean,
it?
people have this fetish, but it's being tickled. But
Hmm.
it comes from my experience with sleep paralysis.
Okay.
Huh.
When I would have sleep paralysis, my sleep paralysis demons would tickle me. And it got to the point where, like, I'm paralyzed, so I can't do anything about it. So why not have fun with it? And so, sometimes when I do have sleep paralysis, my demons come and tickle me, and I just get off by it because, like, what else am I gonna do? Cry?
Okay. Yeah.
They're gonna keep doing it.
That is definitely a random kink.
I'm not ticklish.
Yeah.
Like, especially the backstory. That, like, it makes me wonder why other people have certain fetishes, you know? Like, that's
Yeah.
not what I was thinking you were going to explain, you know?
Yeah, it is really random. I wouldn't think myself to have come across that thing, but
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not ticklish. Like I used to be when I was younger, but like after 11, nothing.
do you feel like you really like calmed your nerves and you don't have as much
Oh,
anxiety
my
as you did?
nerves are messed up,
Okay.
but I'm just not ticklish. Like it used to be like under my armpits and my rib cage was
Hmm.
ticklish, and then like I got a little older, it just does nothing.
Mm,
Hmm.
It just it just feels like someone's annoyingly like rubbing their fingers on my hand,
mm.
like on my or wherever they
Oh
touching. It's
yeah.
like
I could feel that when I'm like getting a massage. Like
Yeah.
it's painful, but for some reason I don't want to say anything. I just want to like say that I got through it to myself, so I just deal with
Mhm.
it.
That makes sense. Yeah. Because you like sometimes you like essentially that social anxiety to like say anything, you know, you're just like, oh, okay,
Mm.
I'm good.
I mean,
Yeah.
but does it at least help since you are getting a massage, or is it just
Does it help what?
no hell like we go to massages to like relax and get rid of
Mm.
tension, but you
Oh
said
yeah.
like it's annoying, so
I would say it's more painful than annoying. And I think the part of me that wants to like take a challenge and be successful at it, I think that's stronger than just saying, no, please don't touch me there. Especially because I just want my muscles to be massaged because I work out
Mhm.
and it could hurt.
honestly, no.
Mhm. Exactly. Sometimes, like, even if it hurts when I'm getting the knots out, I'm like, okay, just do it. Uh,
Yeah, you need it.
hmm
So we can learn about your porn side a little bit. Um, what do you have coming out that we should look forward to?
Any scenes?
Yeah.
hmm
Um,
Anything
hmm.
you want to bring up?
Oh, well, the first thing that comes to mind is not my, there's a bunch of girls. I think there's eight, seven girls in this orgy, and it is an Asian orgy with all girls.
Best kind.
Yes, and it's coming out Asian American Pacific Islander month, which I believe is no December, right? I'm actually not sure. I'm sorry that I'm not a good Asian American for that.
It's okay. Look, you just celebrate it every day.
Yeah, I'm Filipino Chinese and I celebrate that every day.
Exactly. That's kind of how I think about it. Like,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's coming out that month. That's month May.
That's in May? Oh,
we have to wait that
maybe.
long.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to like say the wrong thing.
I get it.
Yeah, it's May. I'm like, because when you said that, I'm like, that's already passed. 'Cause I was
I'm
Oh, in
talking
the
to
future.
another performer. I think she's in the video too with you, in that
Mm.
video. Because I think I've seen snippets of it, like or a video of it.
Oh, like TikToks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Or
I
TikToks.
feel like I could have
That's Kimmy
sworn
Kim's in it,
it.
right?
Hmm?
That's Kimmy Kim's in it, right?
Yeah, she's the
Yeah,
I
one
think
who
so.
made the story.
yeah, that's in May.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm like, I could have sworn I talked to
Yeah,
her in May about it. It's like, Yeah,
that High School Musical as TikTok.
Oh yeah, that TikTok.
Mhm.
That was so funny. I mean, I
I
wasn't in that
loved
one,
that.
but I was watching them. It was great.
Mhm.
yeah. Okay, well, I think like the thing is because I only watch Girl Girl.
Mm.
He's gonna
That
add it to his calendar.
that is a video I enjoy, and
Okay.
not people out there don't judge me about anything. Things that I enjoy to watch
We like what we
is
like.
Asian Americans videos. So being a Asian American video and all girl, that is a preference of mine.
Yeah.
Don't think more into it. That is my preference. So that is the perfect video. Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I just had to explain to people out there. They say, you know,
And it was so
Elements
fun. You'd love
and
it.
some melanin.
well, I know a
Mm.
lot of people were in it because I seen it was a video that went out of y'all talking about it or people showing who's all in it. And I'm trying to remember. And I remember Kimmy. I think I seen Jasmine in it.
Mm,
But yeah,
Jasmine T.
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
Jasmine
Should I
T.
like list who's
yeah.
Um,
it?
I think Sakura was
Amy,
there.
Lulu Chu, Jasmine T, America Hase, uh, a lot of Bloom, Connie, forgot her last name, but she's super
Like with
hot.
P.
Connie P. It starts with a
Yeah,
P.
Pennington or something like that.
Pennington? I think so, yeah. She's a super hot Asian that's kind of her face looks like kind of like Asa Akira. Um,
I get that, yeah.
who am I missing? I'd be so sad if I miss someone.
And you.
Oh yeah, me. Yeah.
That one was a given, okay? We knew she was in it, obviously.
I was trying to give her a time
Oh,
to.
um,
Haha.
Avery
Black.
Black. Yes, she's in
Okay.
it.
Oh, yes.
She squirt in my mouth. How could I forget that?
Ooh, that's memorable. Was
She
that the
also,
first time someone has squirted in your mouth?
yes, she also
Oh,
squirted in someone else's mouth too. I forgot who.
Well, no,
okay.
no, no. Y'all have to watch the video to know who else she squirted into. And then you
Hmm.
can report back to Phoebe and was like, I saw the video and I seen who else she squirted into. Oh my God,
You
that was so
squirted
hot.
into.
Oh my God.
Hmm. Yeah, it might have
I
been
love
Lulu.
that.
I'm not sure.
I mean, it just like from what I seen, it looks like a great video because it was
Oh yeah.
a video they put up, and I'm like, okay, I else with that.
Hmm.
Mm.
Exactly.
It is because I know so many people were in it, and it was like, okay,
Right? The dream team.
It was so much fun. All of us had amazing orgasms.
okay. So
So
outside of,
everyone came?
What was that?
Everyone came?
I would think so, and I would hope
I would
so.
hope so.
I think we all tried our best,
Right?
and we had fun.
I would say this. So who are like your top five you have not worked with that you want to work with?
Hmm. I'm not good with names. Hmm. But he's tall, brunette, kind of like muscular. I'm so bad with names. I can't remember.
Okay, so maybe we'll skip that one and then go with what is a scenario that you haven't done yet that you would like to try out?
Gangbang. I
Okay.
haven't done a gangbang.
Yeah,
What?
All right.
you ain't say her name. I had,
Casey?
yeah,
Casey
Casey.
Calvert?
Yeah,
What about her?
you ain't say her name when you were naming everybody.
Wait, what?
You didn't say her name. I was looking to see who was all in it, and when it came out,
Oh, she was the director, I believe.
oh, okay.
Yeah, she was there. She
Ooh.
was so beautiful.
Anyway,
That's
You ever
awesome.
did a gangbang yet?
I
Hell
haven't
yeah.
done a gangbang yet. I want to. I should tell my
Seriously.
agent next one I gotta do a gangbang. I am ready.
How many do you want?
I think five is good. Yeah,
Okay. That's a
five.
nice good number to start
Five is
off
good,
with.
but
Is
six is
that
better.
six? That's
No,
that's
I'm just
so much. Like, I don't know how that would happen. I would be like sucking one guy's dick, another guy could be like penetrating my
Mm.
vagina.
one,
Maybe it
two.
would have to be double penetration because there's so many guys and I have three holes.
I mean,
I mean, three holes and two hands.
Oh yeah, that's
but
true.
that's
One,
only
two,
that's
three,
only
four,
five.
five.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, that'd be
I
hard to
mean,
do.
like I'm gonna say
They
this.
would be hard.
So I was in the area when she did her first anal, and she's come so far in her anal journey. So like I applaud that.
Hey, me?
You
Oh, thank you.
you did it.
Oh yeah, I did it at his house.
Oh
I
my
have
God.
really bad memory, okay?
Okay. And it's funny too because she was doing her first test anal, and like it was an earthquake while she did it.
Oh my God. I remember hearing that story actually.
And like
I've actually heard this story.
and the fact that I know they were doing it in that room they were in, and I kind of wanted to make sure they were okay because like I know they were doing it, and I'm like, oh, that's a big earthquake, and I'm like, I wonder if like he was practicing and wasn't going in all the way, and then the earthquake happened and then went
Like,
slip.
phew, hit it.
Well, I think we have it in video, but
I
yeah, no,
know.
I think Chris he edited a video and I did post it and it does have the
The earthquake.
earthquake in it. I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure.
So so if you want to
Yeah.
blame somebody for the earthquake that day, it
Hmm.
was the Earth reacting to the amazing anal scene that
Hmm.
Phoebe was doing that day. Her anus rocked the world.
My anus rocked the world.
Oh my God.
That would
Maybe that's
honestly,
what earthquakes are, is
if
someone
you
losing
haven't
their anal
posted it
virginity.
yet, you should just make that the title, and no one will know until they see the earthquake. They were like, "Oh, that's why her anus rocked the world."
Yeah, I need to change the title for that. My anus rocked
Hmm.
the world
Hmm. Exactly.
from Raw Star.
I mean, it wasn't for me. Like it was.
Well, your
Yeah,
title, you made
the
the
title, yes.
title.
It's like, no, that wasn't me in the booty hole. That's not on
He was
camera,
in
at
the
least.
other room.
I was
Title from Raw Star, who was in the other room while we shot.
I was in the
Oh my
other room,
God.
reading my Bible. No,
Reading my Bible.
you know, being a good
A
no
good
no
boy.
good host. Um
Trying to.
no, but seriously, you did that one, and then I know you had your first pro one right after, and
Oh
now
yeah.
like every time I see your Twitter, I'm like, okay, look at Phoebe with another anal.
Oh
Okay,
yeah. I put like a huge ass glass dildo in my ass. I couldn't believe it.
and like I know, remember you were just so nervous about doing it, and now
Yeah.
you just killing the scene with it.
But the thing was, I was training with actual butt plugs that had like the skinny base, which was doing nothing. And I thought it
Oh,
was until I asked someone, and they said, yeah, no, you're supposed to use the butt plug trainings that actually have the thick ass bases. And that's how I actually can do anal now.
yeah, because that's what you need to train is the actual hole itself.
Yeah.
Like that needs to be trained to loosen up and
I
get.
think it was just like since it was your first time actually taking like more girth when you first do it compared to once you're used to stuff going up there, it makes it a lot easier
Uh,
because
Mhm.
you're your cavity learns like about
Mhm.
what's it still feels good for you, whatever. But it's just like
Mm,
that first one was like, oh, that's
yeah.
why.
Uh,
Well, plus it's still a muscle. It still needs to be trained, you know.
mhm.
So you still have to get comfortable with it.
I mean, nothing
Mhm.
goes up mine, so I just know what it does for
You're
y'all.
missing out. Your G spot is right there.
Um,
Mhm.
I'm
Exactly.
sorry.
The guy
No,
right is right there.
like I
That
have nothing
nobody.
against anybody who wants stuff going up that way. That's my gender, but I I don't even like a finger touching, like someone else's finger touching my booty hole.
Yeah, it
It
can
just,
feel so
it just,
weird if you're not used to it. Like,
Hmm.
it just
nothing's
feels,
supposed to
it
go.
just
Exactly.
feels, it just feels cringe to me a little bit.
Yeah, it used to for me too.
Hmm. I feel like part of the fun thing is like the tabooness of it, you know?
Mm.
At least for me, what I like is that whole tabooness of like, oh no, don't fuck my ass. Oopsie, wrong hole kind of vibe, you
Yeah,
know?
I
I
like that
know.
too.
You know what's funny? I've seen
Like,
a first for both of y'all in some capacity.
You saw what?
Like I was in the house for your first anal,
Uh-huh.
and she did her first DP at my house.
mhm.
So,
Yeah.
but I was in the room for that one, and to yours, I was just hearing hearing it, and then like I heard like the rest breaks, like saying, "Okay, so we got to do this."
Yeah, Chris
I
is
heard,
good with that,
I
with
heard the
directions.
descriptions.
Mhm.
Like, okay,
He's really good
Yeah,
at guiding people through it.
and I'm just so submissive that I'm like, okay, yeah, that sounds good. I'll go with it.
subs unite.
Huh?
So I said, subs unite. You said you were so submissive,
Yeah.
and I said, subs unite.
Oh, subs
Yeah.
Yeah,
unite.
I'm a huge, huge sub. It's sad.
I'm a
Mm.
bratty sub.
Ooh, me too. I mean, I could be a switch depending on my mood and the person.
Yeah, absolutely. I just feel like it definitely depends on the person specifically. Like, if they have that energy of like, um, where they can like not walk all over you, but you know, like they have that like dominating energy, it makes it so easy to be like, okay, I'll submit. And then
Yeah.
there's some people that have that energy where you're just like, oh yeah, what do you do until I submit, you know? Like
Mm.
that whole kind of vibe.
Friday sub. Yeah, I love
Hmm.
that. I am like a outside of work, I am a total pillow princess and sometimes bratty sub.
Hmm. I love that.
See, I'm just like I know I did the test. We did the test that measures what you are.
Measures your
Online.
kink level.
Yeah, so whenever I do it, mine is 100% masochist, 100% rope bunny.
Really?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Like it's not what you would expect from me. Like I'm looking in my messages right now for my last one, and this was 2 years ago. I'm gonna show her on my
Mm,
phone. That was
Hmm.
3 years ago. I did one
mm.
recently.
Masochist, rope bunny, submissive, the third, voyeur, me too.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Non-monogamous.
yeah,
Degradee, that's like when you like being degraded.
yeah, like talk
Yeah.
down to me,
Mm.
humiliate me.
Yeah.
I like that
Just
sometimes.
don't poop on me, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel
Oh,
like
he's
so
a little bit of a
degradation
brat
depends.
too.
yeah,
It's so
and
cute.
I'm just not. If you look at Switch, it's way at the bottom. So
It was so weird because I did take that test like probably 2 years ago too, and dominant or something like that was one of my tops. And that's amazing how much you could switch, how much
mhm.
you could change. Because I
Hmm.
was more dominant when I was younger, but now like getting into soft feminine, Vibes and my essence, I'm much more submissive.
I
See,
get that. Yeah.
the thing is
We
like
all change as we grow.
Mm-hmm. And it might change again in a couple of years. You
oh
never
my
know.
mine just gets worse. Mine goes in the opposite direction. Like you would think the older I get, the more I'd be like, yeah, I can't do this or I shouldn't do this. Nope. No,
The more you grow, the kinkier you get.
no, the more submissive I get.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Yeah, like I'm really you okay?
Yeah, that was the chair.
I was I
That
was
was the
making
chair, guys.
I was making sure you wasn't gonna fall because like I had to catch you and then we might all be in for some
We'd both
problems.
fall.
Huh?
And then you'd both fall.
I mean, I can catch somebody a little bit. I didn't want her
That's
to
true.
fall
That's
down, you
true.
know? And then
No,
like,
this chair you can like I thought it was gonna fall, but no.
oh no, it,
I
it
give
does
him
that.
shit, but he can actually carry me. So I know he can actually, like, he'll
Hey,
be able to hold you up
let's
if you
not talk
fall.
about what happened behind the scenes. But
All you did was this. You just picked me up.
Oh, are you little?
yeah,
Yeah, by one,
he's five
100 pounds.
Aw,
one.
I'm 5'2".
And she's,
We're almost the same height.
yeah. Any, anywho,
We're both
um,
petite, petite gang.
oh good. So what all sites can people find you on for your own personal stuff?
My own personal stuff. Well, I do have social media. Twitter and Instagram is Phoebe Kalib. And I do have an OnlyFans, onlyfans.com/Phoebe Caleb. And
Okay.
yeah, I think that's it. I am making a website right now, but that's probably gonna take like months because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, and I messaged you yesterday and said, let's
Oh
talk about it
yeah,
today.
I did. I did see that. Forgot
Sweet.
about that.
Then you saw that and was like, you know what? F you, Raw Star. I don't need your
Mhm.
help. Your help is so basic. I don't need no basic B words help. You
Oh
know,
my God.
I don't you know who I am? No, go away.
No, I would
You.
love that if you would like I would pay you to make my website if you know how to do that.
I mean, it depends on what you want, and it's not that hard to do. It's just annoying to do it.
Yeah, feel that. I watched a couple of videos. I'm like, "Ah, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have purchased WordPress and do it myself."
I mean, WordPress makes it easy. Well, we don't gotta talk about this on here. Sarah, where can I find you?
You guys can find me on iamsarahLace.com. All of my links and my social medias will be on there.
And you can find me at the Burbank Misfits on Instagram. I gotta take this out of my ear. Burbank Misfits on Twitter. And you want to find me, I'm RAWSEARR on Twitter and on Instagram. And you want to find everything that we do from the fitness things, from the Sarah Lays, from photography, videography, website stuff sometimes. And anything that we do, please look at burbankmisfits.com. Phoebe, Kevin, thanks for coming on. You are a
Thank,
joy, you are a pleasure.
thank you for
Um,
having
thanks
me.
for thanks for
Appreciate it.
blessing my house with blessing my new home with your presence. You
Aw.
are the second female to be in this house since I got it.
Yay.
You
I miss
know,
your house.
Right.
and we will see you all next week, and I'll talk to y'all later.